The healthcare leader of the Tri-Parish community, Terrebonne General Medical Center is a nationally recognized facility providing state-of-the-art technology and advanced services. Terrebonne General compassionately provides the most services responding to the greatest needs for our community. All right, let's show our guest, Terrebonne General segment. We have Dr. Richard Dearman, who just is fresh out of surgery. How you doing, Doc?
Doing well, thank you.
And we have Charlie Cook, and he's a physician's assistant. And tonight we're going to be talking about National Men's Health Week. First of all, Charlie, welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Long
Nice
time
to be here.
no see. What is National Men's Health Week? Tell us a little bit about it.
Well,
first of all.
it's usually a week that's preceding and leads up to Father's Day, and they coordinate it with the Father's Day effort. And it's an effort to get men to come in for health screening, provide services during that period of time for prostate disease, cholesterol, hypertension, those kind of things that seem to be affecting men more and more in this day and age.
Okay, and Dr. Dearman, what are some of the most common health risks that men face today, and what are some of the more high-risk ailments that we would get?
Well, of course, outside of the realm of accidental injuries, the most common injury or the most common health risk a man faces across the country, and especially in southern Louisiana with our lifestyle, is cardiovascular illness. And within that framework, we're talking mostly cardiac disease, heart disease, things such as heart attacks.
Common causes of high blood pressure. I've heard that question many, many times. You get a bunch of different answers if you watch TV a lot or the shows a lot. What are the common causes of high blood pressure to start it off?
Well, I think probably your first risk factor is your family history. Genetics plays a huge role in most diseases, and especially in cardiovascular disease. And to specifically elaborate on that, if your father or an immediate close family member has had any form of heart disease, especially high blood pressure, then you're going to be at higher risk, and you should be aware of that and have that followed carefully by your cardiologist or your family practitioner or internist.
What medical conditions or sort of go hand in hand with high blood pressure?
Well, of course, cardiovascular diseases is directly related. It's almost like a lock and key kind of thing. You rarely see significant cardiovascular disease outside of the presence of high blood pressure. You see a variety of things like diabetes, peripheral vascular disease, or as we see on television, very commonly referred to as PAD. The ravages of stroke and cerebrovascular disease can be associated, frequently is, and then of course heart disease and heart attacks and things along those lines.
All right, preventative measures. I think we have a graphic that we're going to get up that'll show us a little bit, and there we have preventative measures, and I'm going to let you take it from here.
Well, preventative measures, let me just begin by saying one of the first things we need to focus on is actually at the bottom of the screen there. It's lifestyle. And in southern Louisiana and across the country, we in southern Louisiana love our food and the way we live, and we need to pay attention to the factors that go along with that. And we need to combine moderation in this form of lifestyle along with exercise. And good, sensible eating. Monitor your sodium intake. Very rarely do you need to add a lot of sodium or spices to food, especially in this day and age of preserved foods. It's very commonly very high in sodium to begin with. Exercise and weight control, I've already mentioned. I think I can't emphasize that enough. Alcohol and tobacco products. Clearly, we know that tobacco is bad for us from a cardiovascular standpoint, as well as from a pulmonary standpoint.
All right, let's do this. We're going to take a short break and hear from Terrebonne General Medical Center. Then we're going to be right back. Don't go away.